Hi guys, this is Rancer SF4 here, and I'm making this video as a personal message to my Super Smash Bros. Home Run Contest subscribers. So if you don't know what I'm talking about and you're not a subscriber because of my Home Run Contest videos for Smash Bros., then pretty much just skip this video then. Go ahead, because this is only a personal message to my Home Run Contest subscribers. They used to be my subscribers on my old channel, Rancer999, actually, and I only uploaded a couple of them on this channel. So I'm gonna be sending this to you and those people who used to be my old subscribers, and they still my subscribers. I'm just gonna let them know about this message, and I'll send it to them. So to get this message, and I'll ask them to spread the word about this. But man, my life's sure bright here. But anyway, the message I want to talk about is my Home Run Contest videos. Have I actually done some in the past while? Because if you remember in my last Home Run Contest video that I uploaded last year in September, I actually made an announcement in the video that it was going to be my last Brawl video for a while because of college and that. Yeah. And my college ended around April, and so a lot of people, and so maybe some might be asking what probably happened, and or pretty much, and well, yeah, I bet some people might comment what happened to them. Well, I'll be completely honest. After I finished college many months back in April earlier this year, I'll be completely honest. I hadn't played Smash Bros. At all ever since. I was actually playing, some of the games I've really been playing a lot was Injustice Gods Among Us. I actually love the game a lot, but despite some frustrations. Plus, I've even played a lot of other games that came around at the same time, and I was doing other stuff. So maybe just to give you a few examples, some of the games I've been playing actually recently that I even did, that I also did last month, but also recently, I've been playing games such as these ones, actually like Splinter Cell Blacklist, Pikmin 3, and Rayman Legends. And right now, actually, I'm playing the latest new Wii U console exclusive by Platinum Games, Wonderful 101, and I believe I'm close to the end of the game, but I'm really enjoying it. And that's actually what I've been doing for the past several months, since after college ended back in April. Yeah, and I have never got the chance to play Smash Bros. I was originally thinking of doing it sometime, but to be completely fair, I'll be completely honest. I've pretty much have grown a bit tired of the Home Run Contest thing. Because I'll be completely honest, there's lots of people who are still doing the cooperative thing on it, actually, such as Seal 997, I believe it was. I can't remember their names. Yeah, well, actually, it was Seal and 39 Snake. That was their names for short, actually, on the YouTube. They still do the cooperative. They still do the cooperative gameplay of them using two characters to send the sandbag as far as they can with the home run bat, or any special move or character that sends it farther than the home run bat would do. The problem is that and I give them kudos for this, they really did a good job with the cooperative stuff, actually. Because to be fair, they've beaten some of my old records that used to be considered as world records because they were the best scores with those characters. Like, for example, I believe it was Donkey Kong and Captain Falcon, actually, that they pretty much actually beat my old record. My old world record for it was a really good one, and about at least a year or two later, they actually beat the record, actually, by using a similar strategy of mine, actually, but adding a couple things into it, some stuff into whatever, to do better score than me. And I'll be completely fair though, eventually they're gonna beat my old records. They definitely will. And the thing is that I've been playing Smash Bros. Home Run Contest Cooperative for so many years. And I thought, you know what? A lot of people actually are starting to doing this. Why don't I maybe do the same thing? And then I started to record them, and of course they didn't get good views back at the time, but I still did okay for my first time. But as I learned more about the game's homework contest mechanics, like the double bad drops, the triple bad drops, and all these different strategies that each character had that would use for their advantage, I actually started to practice it, and I now started to get used to the game. These mechanics for the homework contest mode. Well, and that's when I started to get more better at the game, and pretty much from last year to 2 years ago, well, when I still upload some horror contest videos on this channel, actually, I've actually done so good in it. But the problem is some of them took me freaking hours to beat it because they were so hard or the thing. And that's what happens when you learn mechanics in that and you try to use them. They're a lot harder than you think, and go unless depending on how well you time your stuff. Yeah, it all depends. And hold on. And pretty much, as I progress further into my homework contest skills, actually, what I can do, I was actually recognized by a lot of my old subscribers as one of the and I believe it was also I believe if I remember, there used to be a website actually that show off your world records. It's up the top ranked best homework contest cooperative players, like mostly for one player co-op, because that's what I do. Actually, I use my feet on one controller and then I use my hands on the other one. Actually, it was awkward, I know, but people got used to it. Pretty much. And so what actually happened was that hold on. I'm sorry. And what happened was, as my skills built up, I actually started to become recognized as one of the top best one-player cooperative players on YouTube. Pretty much, or pretty much the whole world, I guess that you could say, but I really don't know. That I was recognized as one of the top best, actually, of how good I was at the stuff. And some of my subscribers know, actually. I definitely remember seeing you actually mention that I proved I can be very good. That he actually, I think he commented on my Yoshi and Luigi one from 2 years ago, actually, if I remember correctly. Though, yeah, I think that is what he said. I think that's what he said. And at first, I felt very accomplished. I managed to be one of the top best of all times. As of the generation. But you also got to remember, though, even though you could maybe stop doing this, continue doing this for maybe, you could probably do it forever, but like most people, as you do it for a while, you probably will eventually get tired of it and you want to move on with your own life and do some other stuff outside what you do. Like that's what I was thinking of doing, but as I played it, I started to get a bit tired of it, to be completely honest. Before I continue, I just wanted to check. I see. Like, I originally wanted to continue doing it, but what actually happened was that as time moved on, actually, and I started to play games with my close friend, Dark Prince of Persia 1, and started playing more games outside of Smash Brothers, I eventually started to get more interested in playing other games outside of that, and started to actually move on from Smash Brothers. Like, I eventually got tired of the homework contest thing. Yeah, I eventually got tired of it, to be honest. Actually did, because when I was actually a young kid, during the age of well, most people call it the PlayStation era back in the late 90s, and I totally agree with that because the PlayStation dominated the Nintendo 64 and Sega Saturn. But I mostly grew up with the Nintendo 64, and I did think that console was pretty good at the time because it had really high quality gems for it, like Banjo-Kazooie, Super Mario 64, Mario Kart, and a few other ones I played. I actually remember playing a wrestling game on it actually with my dad because he's a fan of this show. Actually, we used to play the crap out of the game. It was like a lot of fun back at the time. And I even remember playing Batman Beyond for the game. And even though it wasn't a great game, though, I did find it still pretty fun, though. And I did think it was a decent game. Just probably not a big worth buy or anything like that back at the time. And then when Smash Bros. Came out for Nintendo 64 and I saw it, it's like, holy crap, it has a lot of my favorite characters. It has Link in it. It has Mario. It has Pikachu. And it even has some. And not only that, I actually seen some of the other characters I never played their games about. Actually, I started to learn more about those characters in the history books as time progressed. And that's when I started to become a fan of Smash Bros. Then when Smash Bros. Melee came out, I tried out some modes and I actually liked the game a lot. And when I saw the homework contest thing back, I believe it was in 2009, I believe. It was, no, it was 2008, actually. I started to try it out and I learned some techniques for the game. And even though I was never a big fan of its homework contest thing, though I did give it credit though for being a fast-paced one though. Well, that you really have to time it and you to do these single things and get as high as you possibly can. Like, I'm okay at the Smash Bros. Thing, but I'm not a huge expert like Sin 23, 23, 24 was, or even SSBM stuff, or any of those players who are insanely good at the game. To be fair, I'm not really that good at homework contests for Melee. Then I got the Wii a couple years later, actually, and I played Smash Bros. Brawl on that. I definitely liked the homework contests in there, but as I played it more, for a few years after I bought it, I pretty much preferred the homework contest the Melee, because to be fair, the one in Brawl is pretty much slow paced sometimes. Number two, because they have to constantly pause a lot, I started to eventually get tired of that and it got pretty repetitive. Whereas in Melee, it's fast paced and you don't do the pause technique that much because it's very hard to time after. There. And then after I did the homework contest stuff, and I already mentioned the YouTube stuff and that. And that's why I'm gonna make this announcement actually. I'm officially gonna say this, people. I'm officially going to be retiring from Smash Bros. Both Melee and Brawl for good for homework contests. I'm officially going to retire from both those two games. Because number one, I no longer play the games. I definitely get pretty tired of it pretty quickly after, and then I never do it again. And I know some like Sionet might get mad at me that I still hadn't uploaded some records. I promised I would upload that. Well, I'm really sorry guys, but it's like I said, there comes a moment that you have to move on with your whole life and move on to do other stuff. Well, that's actually what I'm doing. I'm moving on. I'm playing more games and then like I used to back in the late 90s and early 2000s. And pretty much I have my own, like I got some close friends I can talk to. Well, I have my own responsibility to take care of my phone bills and that stuff. Oh, and I even got college hunting season and lots of major games for the Wii U coming out this year that I am looking forward to play, and I'll be busy doing playthroughs of those games. And so like I said, as of right now, I am officially 100% going to retire from homework contest Brawl and Melee homework contest, and I'm probably not going to be able to upload another video from those games again. I know some, and like I said, I know some like Seal, Snake Senior, Homework Chips, and that stuff. I know they're going to be disappointed that I'm not going to upload some records I never upload to YouTube. I'm sorry, but that's that, and I'm really sorry. However, one thing. Smash Bros. 4, however, is coming out for the Wii U next year. And if the homework contest thing is still going to be in that game, I'm definitely going to play the fuck out of that homework contest mode just to see how it is compared to, and who knows. If I maybe like it, if I maybe love it as much as I did in Melee, maybe I'll start uploading some videos for that one and see how we do, and who knows. Maybe just like with Melee, Homework, and Brawl, maybe we'll discover new techniques for the game, actually, for the homework contest mode, and see how well it does. So, but if I start to dislike it, or to get tired of it like in Brawl, if it's a slow pace, and I start to get tired of it like in Brawl, then I'm probably not going to upload too much videos. So, like I said, as of right now, I am officially retired from homework contest for Melee and Brawl. However, if the homework contest mode is still in Smash Bros. 4 for the Wii U when it comes out next year, I'll play the fuck out that mode and try to get as good records as I can. And who knows, like, maybe if some of my old subscribers, like SSBM stuff, that plan on maybe recording for some homework contest people again, and if I can manage to ask them for that, then maybe I'll actually upload them in high quality. Again, while they record and I'll upload and I'll give them credit for it. Just like I've always done in my previous videos. If they won't be able to, then I'll just record with my camera that you're watching from mine right now. I'll just record it from that. That's so. Anyways, that is my vlog video. Keep in mind though, once again, this is only to my homework contest subscribers and my old ones. And I'm sorry that you're disappointed to hear about this, but I'm no longer going to be playing Brawl Melee Homework Contest until the next Smash Brothers game comes out. So, thank you guys very much for watching. Like I said, I'm sorry that you're disappointed, but that's that. But like I said, you eventually have to move on with your own life. Even that, and move on to other stuff. However, I'll still be playing Smash Bros. 4, and I'll see if I like Homework Contest in that mode, and I'll let you guys know what I think of it. So anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.